Hello, everybody. Shocking Sean here. I'm going to be talking about Dehya. They recently released a live stream just today, in fact, talking about her. And the biggest news is that she will be on the standard banner, and why this actually excites me more for her. Now, you might be like, Sean, why does it excite you? She's going to be on the standard banner. You can just get her when losing 50-50s now. It's like, yes, that's true, but it's only a 1 in 7 chance. So if you really want her, this might be your only chance to get her. 100% guaranteed because if she's going to the standard banner, she might not get her own limited banner again. So if that's the case, then you'll have to rely on a 1 in 7 chance of getting her. You might never get her. So if in the future she becomes part of the meta because of some new characters, or people realize how good she is, then you won't be able to get her in the future as easily. You still can, but again, 1 in 7, those aren't great odds. And people are complaining about how her numbers don't look incredibly high, but they're ignoring the utility that she provides. People were complaining about Kokomi, and they were even complaining about Zhongli when they first released, saying, "Oh, their numbers. Oh, it's not looking good. I can't pull them out and kill everything instantly because their numbers aren't high," ignoring what their role is. They are not supposed to be the carry, the main DPS. So you bring out Kokomi, she heals. She can't crit. If she could crit, people would just use her all the time. Zhong Li. Zhong Li's the best shielder in the game. He lowers enemies' resistance just by having his shield out. He might not be the craziest at doing damage. I mean, he still can do damage if you build him for it. Any character can. But my point is Dehya, you throw her out, you use her skill, your team is less likely to be interrupted. It increases their resistance to interruption. It takes 50% of the damage away from them and puts it on the Dehya. And it procs Pyro. So, it's like Albedo or the Ryan Shogun, but it is closer to Albedo because it's a ring. And when you hit enemies, it'll apply Pyro, making it easy to do reactions. So it'll work great with people like Child, you know? This is the team I'm going to be using for her, by the way. Ganyu, Bennett, Mona. This team's going to work amazing. Look at what you have. I'm sure you can make something work for Dehya. But even if you don't, Dehya is, in my opinion, probably the strongest independent character. And the reason why is because she uses a Claymore, which in my opinion is the strongest weapon type in the game. She's Pyro, which is, in my opinion, the strongest element in the game, next to Ice. Those are my two favorite elements. And she heals herself passively without a skill. It's her oh, actually, her ultimate heals her too. But her passive says at 30% health, she literally will go to full health. And that happens every 20 seconds. And when she's taking damage, she mitigates the damage further and further. I think she takes like 60% less damage when she takes damage. And she's going to have a crap ton of HP because her Ascension stat is HP. And if you have her weapon, if you have her weapon, that increases your HP by a lot. Uh, so yeah, that she's just gonna be nigh unkillable, and her ultimate also heals her whenever she hits enemies. So I think people are really looking down on her. I don't think they should be. She hasn't even come out yet. Give it time, and I think in the future they're gonna release Fontaine characters that work really well with her. And if people can't get her, then they're gonna be disappointed and wishing they got her now. But I understand why people aren't pulling for her now, and that's fine. Maybe things will change in the future and there'll be a way to get her, even if she doesn't get her own banner, maybe. So instead of getting a random 5-star from the standard, if you lose two of them, it's like this, and then you can pick which standard character you want. That'd be really cool. But it's MiHoYo, so we'll see what happens, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are you still going to be pulling for Dehya? I am going to be C6ing her and getting a copy of her weapon. As many copies of her weapon as I can. I want her to be a beast. So yeah, check back with me when she is released. I will be streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna be making a video called "Is 100,000 Primo Gems Enough to C6?" And we'll see what happens. Okay, guys, peace out.